So the basic idea of the painted cube investigation is you start with a cube like this, 3 by 3 in every direction, and you can see that that means that there are 9 little cubes on top, 9 in this middle layer, and 9 on the bottom. We've got 27 little cubes that make up this really big one. If I go over here, I can just grab this and spin it around. You see at the moment, although there's a bit of shading because we kind of got a light down from the top, so the top side's a bit brighter, it is all exactly the same really boring grey colour. And the basic idea of the painted cube investigation is if I get a paintbrush and I want to paint the whole thing in, I can paint all of the outside of my cube in red like this. I could also paint all of the back of the cube in red like this, but what I can't do is I can't get to the middle to paint the inside of the cube. So let me just paint all of the back of my cube as well. And what you'll see is that of these 27 little cubes that we've got, some of them have paint on, and some don't. And of the ones that have paint on, some have more paint than others. So if I just grab this one and move it, and I grab this one and I'll just move it out here, and I might grab that one. So I've kind of pulled these 3 out from the side. If I go to my 3D view and have a look around, you can see that this one here has paint on these 3 front faces, but if I spin it around, these 3 were inside the big cube when I painted it, so they didn't get any paint on them. So this corner piece ends up with 3 sides all painted in red and 3 sides completely grey. In fact, this corner piece exactly the same, but this piece that was in the middle here, it ends up with 2 sides painted red and then 4. You see all 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides are still grey, because it was sat in the middle here, so only the top and the front side of it got painted and the rest got left. In fact, there's another one right here, right in the centre of the top. This only has 1 side painted. The top is painted, but if I spin it round, nothing else is painted on that one. Only the very top got painted. And there's one more, this one right in the centre, that's a bit awkward to get to, but it was right in the middle of the cube there, so it didn't have any faces on the edge. So if I spin it around and have a look, that one there, absolutely not painted at all. The whole point of the painted cube investigation is to think about, if I paint the cube in that way, how many of those little mini cubes end up with 0, 1, 2 or 3 sides painted? And does that change if my cube gets bigger or smaller? So if instead of making a 3 by 3 by 3 with 27 tiny cubes, what if I made a little 2 by 2 by 2 with, well, I'd need 8 little cubes? Or a bigger one, 4 by 4 by 4, which would need 64 of those little cubes. What would happen then?